to show you a few different ways to blend with color pencil. I personally like Prismacolor color pencils because the color within each pencil is very intense and will leave a lot of color on your paper. There are some color pencils out there that are mostly filler and not as much pigment, so you have to use more of the pencil to get the same desired effect as you would with a Prismacolor. With that being said, you have to be very careful with your Prismacolors because the color is very soft and can easily break even within the tube. So if you drop them, the color on the inside will break, and it gets frustrating whenever you go to sharpen your pencil and the point falls out, so you sharpen some more and the next piece falls out. That's because of the color on the inside is broken. So just be careful with your color pencils and make sure and take good care of them. So one method I want to show you is to blend the colors by adding more color on top of each other. And it sounds kind of funny, but I'm going to start with the blue and violet. And as you can see, I'm going into the blue with the violet, and I'm going to do the same back and forth. The harder you press, the more color it's going to lay down, and just keep going back and forth until you get the desired blend that you want. This is one way, but it leaves, as you can see, a lot of light spots within the gradient. You can always go back the other direction. That has to do with the tooth of the paper. Various papers have different, what's called the tooth of it. It's how high the grain is on the paper to be able to accept materials to it. Second way I want to show you is by using the Prismacolor. It's a colorless blender. So I'm going to start by laying down my color like before. Now using the Prismacolor colorless blender, it's basically just the binding agent of a color pencil. And if you use it often enough, you see at the tip of this one has a little bit of blue-green on it. You're going to want to kind of clean it off. And then just, you can either work circles or straight, back and forth, however you want, to give you a smooth color blend. And what it does is it presses all of that pigment in the tooth of the paper without having to use your pencils and use up all the pigment in your pencils. It just allows your pencils to last longer. Okay, now the third method is more unorthodox, but it's actually kind of cool. Same thing. I'm going to go with my dark and my light. And now you're going to need two paintbrushes, one that's going to have a real firm bristle and then a softer bristle, and hand sanitizer. Or you can use alcohol as well, rubbing alcohol, but I find that having the gel of the hand sanitizer kind of gives you more control. And we all have it very conveniently placed these days. So get a little hand sanitizer on your firm paintbrush and then work circles. What this does is it dissolves the binding agent within the color itself, and then with your softer paintbrush you can just blend the colors together. So it gives more like a painting effect to your drawing. It's just something a little different to try. So there's various methods to blend color pencils. Best thing is just try them out, see what works for you, and have fun with it.